Sanibonani Dumelang molweni shap kunjani la bikaba siboniso sizo wakomnikazi sibongo, and this is my views, my expressions. Mawuthi uyaqala ukujoyina, please do subscribe, share, utshele nabakazi ukuthi we are here and sikuphathele okungaphathwa abaningi. Speaking of okungaphathwa abaningi, namhlanje we here to talk about MTN 8 wafa ngizokuthiwa kusashiwo ukuthi wafa ukuthi kuthiwana ngazi, but umphelo usazositshela ukuthi kuthiwana. We have amazing games. We have Orlando Pirates versus Polokwane City, sibe neSekhukhune versus TS Galaxy, AmaZulu neStellenbosch, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Richards Bay, Kaizer Chiefs, sorry ila kuphela
ngiyabhora phela Chiefs ingekho, ngiyabhora.
It sucks man.
Preseason sayibuka yonke Chiefs kodwa ayikho lana.
Kushelela ngisho ulime but because there was this case at Cape Town City no Maruma Galaxy. Mangithi yeah Chiefs ingenzeka ijump ingene manje.
Kuphi khona hayi lutho phela. Uyazi nawo amalokhuzane imithetho la ku-PSL iya ngokuthi ubani bese yakufavor because the very same case akade ikhulunywa la uyakhumbula ukuthi kwaba nento eyandoro.
Yes.
Kodwa ineligible player kwadokwa ama points. Kodwa kuloku akudokwa ama points. So
well, we don't know. It might happen that it might happen that mhlambe issue sets of facts are not the same. Phela a case is judged on its own merits. We're not there. Where we are, it's MTN 8. We are going to see amazing games. But as usual, angami ngedwa ngihamba nomphela even though sengene wakhuluma inkulu indawo. Plumber.
Yeah, hayi plumber mfethu yabuya isazoplumberisha. Izoxhuma amakhulu ke manje amapipe angaka.
So you are biased. You guys are biased. Ni favor ethimethile ipanel yenu. Whenever you talk, you favor certain team.
Cabanga nje ngoba mina ngincomela uRibeiro. Ngoba phela izolo yilo amathiwa beqamile kakhulu.
Bajabulela uMakhawula wakho.
Ngihlale ngijabulela uMakhawula. Buphi bo bias lapho abasho lapho mo comment.
Well, bafethu mphela asingandi kakhulu, you know. I want this one to be short and sweet. Abantu, they want us to talk about MTN 8. MTN 8 is one of those big cups that everybody wants to win. We have Orlando Pirates that have won this cup 3 times in a row. Umlando loyo akekho umunye umuntu owayenza leyo nto. Is it possible that you are going to witness the same thing? Orlando Pirates is coming again for the 4th one. Can they defend this one? Will Mamelodi Sundowns be able to raise their hand and add MTN 8 on their back because they don't have much of them? I think they have 1 or 2. Oh, maybe 1, but they do need this cup. Unfortunately, Amakhosi are not there, but we also want to see other teams winning cups. Stellenbosch, AmaZulu, Richards Bay, Sekhukhune, TS Galaxy. They also have an opportunity to win this cup. But let us go to the first game. Orlando Pirates versus Polokwane City. What is your take on that game? The tickets are sold out. Kwaskamba Minzeli is going to be fire. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, our very first game.
Yeah. That one, I know, Orlando Stadium, that's a slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
That's a slaughterhouse. Polokwane City, okay. They did the preseason yabo. And then there are a few arrivals in their team. Yeah. I think they will not be focusing. Now, but they know that they won't win this cup. So you know that okay.
What are you talking about? Is there a team that will go to a cup competition knowing that we know we won't win this cup?
Yeah, Baba. When you're going to Orlando Stadium, Baba, fully packed, Baba, you won't go there. Even the atmosphere there. Sometimes even the referees. It's like, don't forget about the referees. When you're playing away, it's more likely that you won't win, especially if Pirate is a big team, and then Pirate seems to be on form as opposed to Polokwane City.
What form are you talking about? Maybe please clarify, because we haven't played any games.
Yeah,
we only saw the preseason games and they didn't do well in Spain. So what form are you referring to?
I know Pirate. I mean, I watch some games of a Pirate. I could see that okay, something is coming. If there is Onduli, there is Ombule there. in the midfield, you could see that there is something. There is something, really something. But Polona City just had most of the things because Polona is just a small team. So even the opponents that they were playing against them, I don't think they are that much competitive compared to the one that the Pirate they were playing against. But I'm looking at Uguti. My focus would be on Apolis, with how is Apolis going to perform against his former team. But as things stand, I know Pirate. Pirate will go to the next to the semi-final. It will be a clean score, maybe 2-0, 3-0 or something. Because I could see Pirate have not changed that much in terms of their style of play. So. In fact, they've added a few, and then the fan favorites. I'm willing to see what is he going to do, Sipombul, because everybody is talking about it. Even others, they've been saying he is the midfielder of the season before even the season start. So yeah, we'll see. But I think Pirate has an upper hand on this one.
All right. Would coach Polokwane City be surprised again by Apolis, because it turns out that he was surprised that Apolis has been sold to Orlando Pirates?
Whenever anything that is associated with the Pirate, you will never know. Everything that happens is behind your back or something, because those guys, they work the way they work. It's just phone calls. They go there live. They do the things. Secretively, they finish everything. That's their model.
Signed, sealed, and
delivered. When I've seen people guessing the coach, not even seeing that the coach is new. Even when Pirate have gave the signal that the coach has arrived, but people were still saying run. Even when the day when this tall coach was announced, people were still guessing, because the Pirate is very good at keeping their cards into their chest.
Yeah, your homework tonight is to learn Kamala coach, not this new.
Hey.
What? Well, we are going to see but I think they are also highly motivated, coming from the Wikiyama Awards, where a number of Orlando Pirates players managed to get some awards there. I think they are going to perform really well. Another game that we have Kusasa in Mbombela, TS Galaxy versus Sekhukhune United. TS Galaxy just dropped a number of players. Your Doli, your Masia, your Munyai, and others went to Sibelebele, to Orlando Pirates, and we have quite a number of players that have left the play, which were key players, including the striker, who was probably their top goal scorer. So I'm not sure what is going to happen, but they also managed to get some players. Same things with Sekhukhune dropped about 11. Yeah, so I'm not sure what is going to happen as far as that one is concerned. You got a winner, or you bona kanjani?
Sekhukhune will be playing at home.
No, is it not TS Galaxy playing home?
Sekhukhune is the one that is always better than ETS Galaxy. But it's Sekhukhune. Before they fired the coach, Sekhukhune was always in the
second
top 3.
Position.
Yeah, top 3, playing a curve. And then now, when that scandal they made to Eric Tinkler, because I'm telling you this now, if Ulehlono Rasema continued there, definitely was going to snitch that spot or something. But yeah, these things happen in football. But looking at this game, because of the new signings, I think the game is balanced. That game can even go to the extra time and maybe penalties. Because when I'm looking at the teams, both teams okay. I've not been following well in their preseason, because these teams, you don't get much information about them, what was happening, because most of their games they were played behind the closed doors. But when we're looking at the squads, the way the squad they've been changing, because I can tell you this now, more than 5 players in each team will be on the starting lineup because of the combinations. So it depends. So I think that game will be just a boring game that will go to the extra time and maybe penalties.
Oh, but they can surprise you. I know TS Galaxy always tend to surprise you. I remember the game that they were playing in Mamelodi Sundowns, and the Sundowns got defeated there. And you had indicated which the Sundowns was going to cruise. So the TS Galaxy always have that element of surprise.
Yeah, but I also trust to Eric Tinkler. When Eric Tinkler has to plan for the games of high magnitude, yeah, that coach can plan, man. Can plan and try to frustrate the opponent at all costs. So I'm also trusting him, but still, I see this game maybe going to extra time or something.
And penalties.
Yes.
Well, on Sunday, we will see AmaZulu going to the Winelands to play Stellenbosch. AmaZulu, Mr. Zungu has indicated that he took a certain advice from Tiko Motise about acquiring or acquiring abadala badala who are coming from GP, and then now he reduced that to ensure that he brings up abadlali abasebancane to get, like he spoke about an average of the 24 years or 28. So
to reduce the squad to around 28.
Sure.
But by bringing more
young
because
players.
when you see the players that he have released, it's all over age players, and the players that didn't play maybe 10, 15 games. So all those players they were released. Bongo Beni, all those defenders, Sekhukhune, all those players, De Jong, Kwem, all those players they were released. So I think even Hannah Mob.
I'm worried. I'm worried because the players that you are mentioning right now, those are key players. And yes, yeah, I'm worried, but we will see. Probably
Schuster survive.
Sorry,
Who chose?
I didn't check.
I don't even know who is going to be playing at the right back if things are like that, because last season he was the only one that was prominent in that, but I think he is on the list that for the rest players. So, hey, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
But there are players that came in, which include from Richards Bay. Yes. So we've seen some like mouth-watering players coming in, and some promotion. And Mr. Zungu has
also a striker from Zimbabwe or something.
Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe we're going to get another Musona on Besuma.
Yeah, maybe going that direction. No, not a Musona. Not a Musona, because when I listen to others when talking about that type of a striker, is the striker that would be, those Lukaku type of strikers, those Motiba strike, okay. Motiba type of a striker, the one that is just
hold the ball,
yeah. Okay, Makopa sometimes it's become most bad, but when Makopa wants to stay there in the ball, Mabas, stay in the box, try to finish, or stay in the box, just play, hold up play. And then because, that's what I'm expecting from AmaZulu. But they will be playing away. And then now I'm looking at this thing of weather. Weather might affect, because I didn't hear that Stellenbosch went out of Cape Town when they were doing their preseason, but I might be wrong. But AmaZulu, they were doing preseason, but there at the north, Polokwane, so which it's hot there, it's it's inland. So when they will go there to the coastal, I think the adaptation of the players, because of the environment there, they will have a slightly disadvantage. And then I'm seeing Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch have released so many players, but knowing Immortal, Stellenbosch, that whenever they acquire more signings, they always have the players that they fit into their system. They understand their system. So even this season, I want to see Mochela being the regulars after all those injuries. And then I've seen that they've acquired some few players as replacements for my departures. Afana Nabo Torre. I think what I had the back, I still, because Mario Sane, because I was thinking Mario Sane will be, because there were rumors, especially at the end of the season, saying, Mario Sane will go to Pirate and stuff, and what's not. So
the window is not closed.
Yeah, it's not closed, but the fact that it's not closed, it means tomorrow you might see them, because it's unlikely now. Okay, the window is not closed, but for this cup tomorrow, I think those players they will be available.
But I've seen a player playing MTN 8 and then aphinda thathwe ngenye team and not be eligible to play for that team on the
next time. Yeah. So those things they happen, and then another player that I'm looking at, Upasadine is not there. So I think that's that's a big player not to be there. But Umtaga was getting there, was always getting there because he was depositing in that position very well. But I think Stellenbosch, I think they will give us a good game, and then the game will finish in 90 minutes in favor of Stellenbosch.
Oof. Okay, the last one for tomorrow at 6. On Sunday. At 6 p.m., Mamelodi Sundowns versus Richards Bay, the Natal Rich Boys. I saw them doing a very nice content there by the road when they were going to top 8 at the expense of... I saw them doing this. The charges, hey, Amachita, hey, it must be nice. It must be nice. and Orlando Pirates, I saw them, their content when they're talking about MTN 8, the flights that were landing. And then there was a bicycle that has a wheel, which is... and Ubanungo Bessel about, top 8 only. Hey, my friends. Some people are brutal. But they are going to face, Richards Bay is going to face the champions of the Betway Premiership in Mamelodi Sundowns. What do you see happening there? Mamelodi Sundowns have not mentioned a number of signings on the Pasadena. I think there is some promotion there from MDC. We haven't had much. So, how do you see the game unfolding?
Yeah, I think from Sundowns, because they came just 2 weeks ago, they had 2 weeks pre-season. Yeah, I think their team will be more stabilized and more gelling, or there will be a fluidity and a continuation, because those guys, there will be no new signing. And then when you're looking at, let's say for argument's sake, let's say that there will be Upasadine on that day. Upasadine has played with all those players on the national team that are there in the Sundowns 11 or something, maybe only 1, 2, 3, less than 5 players. So all those players, they know them. So I think Sundowns will just be cruising as opposed to Richards Bay that has lost Abo Kikin Alan, and then they've done a few signings, and then they've also promoted some few players. So I don't see them winning, especially because they will be playing away. I don't see them winning, but I know because usually when the Sundowns is playing against the Richards Bay, they always get frustrated, and then the score margin it's relatively higher under normal circumstances, because I don't even remember one game where Richards Bay is just beating Sundowns. I might be wrong, but I don't remember any game. So it's just not that it would be just a walk in the park, but Sundowns I think will have an upper hand as opposed to Richards Bay FC.
Yeah, I think Starts City Richards Bay ayikaze ishaya iMamelodi Sundowns, but we could be surprised. Because another thing that I'm forgetting to mention is a battle of champions. Richards Bay are the champions of the KZN Premiers Cup. So Sundowns are the champions of the Betway Premiership. So anything is possible. They wouldn't be champions of the KZN Premiers Cup if they are not who they think they are.
Don't be fooled by that. We have seen teams becoming the champions of the NFT. When they come on the PSL, they lose all the games, 10 games in a row. They don't. Sometimes the preseason would fool you, because you win 5 games, 6, 7 games in the preseason. You go the beginning of the league, you don't win 7 games in a row. We've seen this thing. You remember Cape Town City? facing the very same situation. So those things in football sometimes they happen. Yeah. So you must respect football, because those matches were not competitive matches. Those matches were the matches that were used for
testing some players.
Yes, testing some players, NHL levels, testing the combinations, and also the new players, adaptation, all the style of play, and all those things, trying to prepare them that when the season starts, they are well. So it's not easy.
We're no longer testing.
Yeah, we're no longer testing. It's not easy when we're going for a competitive match, because there you have to have a starting 11 and have five players that will be substitutes. It should be no longer this chopping and changing.
Sure. Yeah. Well, let us close. But in closing, let us do a refresh people's memory. You said Orlando Pirates versus Polokwane City. Who's taking it?
Pirate.
What score?
Maybe 2-0.
Okay. We go to Sekhukhune and TS Galaxy.
Penalties.
So that's a gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's penalties.
Okay. Stellenbosch versus AmaZulu.
2-0. AmaZulu losing.
Huh? Okay. Mamelodi Sundowns and Richards Bay.
There's 4-0.
I wouldn't do that. Why are you so against KZN, Ganti?
No, I'm not against KZN, but we'll see on Sunday evening. I'll be reminding you that you remember that I told you. Yeah, I would see.
Well, Bafethu, that's just about it. I'm not alone here. I'm with Umpela, and Umpela did the talking. I was only asking the questions. Please don't bite my head off. But we appreciate the engagement. We love it when you talk there, and we keep engaging because we're growing from what you say. That's just about it from us. This is my views, my expressions. Mawuthi, awukazi subscribe. Ulindeni ngempela. Please do so. Subscribe, share. Utshele nabangazi ukuthi we are here. And sikuphathele okungaphathwa abaningi. From mina umfana kamnikazi ukhaphela ugcoza ijambo namaqoqo inkobe lehlangene ngithi ish, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yabhora Kaizer Chiefs mayingekho. Yabhora.
Bethu. I know lizobe likhona next season because
hopefully.
Yeah. Sharp.